I'll start off just with a quick chat and say where I am and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm here at the museum. And tell me what you do, Tamsin, here.
I'm quite new to the board.
Yeah.
I'm Museum Development Officer, which is to do with the proposed move towards duals and also increased sort of presence in the community and community outreach.
Right, we're going to talk
partnerships.
We'll talk a little bit like that a bit later. Tell me about. Let's talk about the kind of the community engagement things you're doing, and also the walks. I'm not quite sure when it's going to go live, so actually just talk to you generally about each month as opposed to when things happen. Just tell us kind of tell me about the walks you're doing.
Okay. Well, we've got a series of walks that we've tried to make quite varied.
Yeah.
There's a town walk,
yeah,
which, if you want, can end in port and gingerbread at the museum.
Okay.
And that just takes you. It probably takes about an hour. It just takes you on a fairly short loop through the town, looking at significant buildings and little stories about each one, covering quite a few different periods of history. And then we've got more specific walks. We've got one on the history of gingerbread.
Yeah.
We've got one about wheelstones, glacial erratics, and other things you've never noticed in Market Drayton.
Yeah. Okay.
Which again, it's about an hour, and you go round and you will see things that you never even noticed, and you kick yourself because you've walked past so many times and never seen it was there.
The walks you do, they're exciting.
I do. My walks have a narrative. They have a story.
Brilliant.
And I sort of take people round telling the story, and we stop at different stages in the story.
That sounds really exciting.
So my first one is about a notorious murder that happened here in 1828.
Oh, okay.
And I discovered I'm related to a couple of people that were involved in the murder plot. Yes. And so our volunteer coordinator is also related to the murderer.
No, that's a bit awkward.
It was a bit of a shock when we met.
Wow.
So anyway, I tell the story of the murder, taking you around to where the different people lived, where the crime was plotted, where the body was buried, and then ending with the trial and what happened to them.
That's quite a different story. That's quite a different, interesting walk that you offer.
Then I've got another one, a newish one, which is about riots and rebellion.
Okay.
So we start at the church with a story about, believe it or not, monks that got into a sword fight in the churchyard with some knights. Then we move on and do a little bit about Robert Clive, because obviously he was a very rebellious character.
So here?
Yes. Yeah. And he also ran a protection racket in town when he was a boy. And then we move on to toilet and sewage riots, believe it or not.
Have you got anything exciting? Anything positive that's coming up? I think you're the expert for the dark histories of Market Drayton.
Well, people like the dark history.
They do, actually, they're very popular.
And we passed a truncheon round, so you get to hold a couple of truncheons and imagine what it might be like to be hit by one. So that was one. We're in the process of writing a new walk. Well, Kath, one of our volunteers, is writing a walk at the request of someone who was on a walk. They wanted to know more about the history of the town as a market town, so we're going to have a new walk about markets and fairs.
Oh, that's very interesting.
She's also written a walk about the canal, so you start at Turley Locks and walk down here into town to the wharf. There's another walk. What else? Pubs and breweries.
That's always a good walk.
That's a pub.
We call that a pub crawl.
And for the Ginger and Spice Festival, we're going to do a new walk, which is because the window competition theme is famous figures from history. Yeah. And we've picked someone local. I won't give away who it is, but quite significant history. So we've written a new walk, which is about people who lived in Market Drayton, but were involved in events of national importance historically. Brilliant. So we've got a new famous people walk.
Oh, that's good.
And then, obviously, when we get to October, the nights are getting shorter, the weather's getting worse. So we're going to switch to having talks.
Okay,
So we'll have probably 3 talks at the library before Christmas, and then hopefully another 3 or 4 after Christmas. Brilliant. Before we then start up walks again, maybe around Easter time. So the talks, we've got one lined up about the history of the Silhouette Factory. Yeah. So we really want local people who remember the Silhouette Factory or maybe worked at the Silhouette Factory to please come along, bring any photographs or objects they might have and tell us your memories of Silhouette. We've got another talk in line with Remembrance Day about the Polish war graves
Wow,
that are in the cemetery from Polish airmen. So again, if anyone has got wartime memories, particularly Polish people who might be descended from people who came here in the war, we'd love to see you there. That's in November at the library.
Okay.
They can always bring the memories in before.
Yes, not beforehand. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And the other one before Christmas is about the history of the horsehair industry in Market Drayton, which is a little known.
Yeah.
Who knew?
I don't know.
It's quite unique and very interesting. And Kath will bring in examples of horsehair and horsehair fabric.
Wow.
And sieves, believe it or not, sieves were one of the main things that were made of horsehair.